Hi everyone, thanks for joining me for today's video. My name is David and I'm a life coach, and I make these videos I hope to help you guys heal from your traumas. Before I get started today, I'd really appreciate it for those of you who have not already subscribed to my channel to please consider subscribing to my channel right down below. Just hit that button. Just by pushing a couple buttons, you can really support what I'm doing. If you think that what I'm doing for you is beneficial or could benefit other people, all the work and time and energy I put into this, I really appreciate it. You just pushing a couple buttons and helping support this. Like I said, subscribing and voting up or down on the video down there. Comment down below. Ask questions. Tell me your own experiences. I really appreciate that. Thank you, everybody. Okay, so today's video. I found an article in the website psychologies.co.uk. And the article is called The 7 Essential Relationship Skills I added that narcissists don't possess. What I'm hoping for this video is two things. Really, it's all to help the viewer, you guys who have been in narcissistic relationships. We need to heal from these. And, you know, the phrase time heals all isn't true with this. Okay, we really need to do a lot of work, and it's really learning about ourselves. And that's about the experiences we've had, the trauma we had, learning and understanding what happened to us so that we know who we are and so that we can start giving ourselves everything we need and maybe most of what we want, and having really happy, fulfilled, functional, loving, growing relationships with people. So this is, I liked most of the things they're saying, 7 different skills. There are many more. Relationships are not easy. So we're learning here today, hopefully, from our past experience, where it went wrong, okay, and why it didn't work, why it could never work. Maybe uncross some of those hope fingers that we have, that maybe it could work still, maybe this person can change and things like this. And so helping and to help you guys in the future, okay, in your future relationships or the ones you're having now, okay? So, here, I'm going to read what it says. Dr. Robert Epstein's research shows that 7 basic skills are essential for building happiness in long-term love relationships. So this is his work here. And it says here, no matter what your personality or the state of your relationship, improving these skills will help your relationship work better, he says. Number 1, probably the most important, communication. Communication. Communication isn't just talking. It's a very, very involved skill. And we all on this planet can be better. There's nobody that's perfect at it. And we're always going to get better and better and better. That's the number 1 thing you can do to be happier in life. Learn how to communicate. I like to always refer to Helen Keller. Imagine how frustrating and angry and just alone and lonely she felt because she couldn't communicate with people for a while. So it says here, this category involves critically important skills: knowing how to listen, most important part of communicating, sharing your thoughts and feelings honestly, refraining from criticizing, and encouraging your partner to share his or her feelings. Well, the narcissist rejects his self, his true inner self, who he really, really is. So he lacks self-awareness. So to communicate, it requires, especially to communicate, to work together in a relationship and make it work, both people making this relationship work together, we must communicate. And it's really a lot about who you are, yourself, because we need to know what we need and what we want and how we feel and what we value and our opinions. These are the things that we're most importantly communicating to our partner to make our relationship grow and function. But if I don't know who I am, which narcissist completely rejects themselves, this isn't just, you know, they lack some self-awareness or anything like we all might at times in our life. No. Completely rejects their true self inside and believes that who they are is what they are. They got it backwards. So I cannot accurately communicate with you about myself if I don't know myself. Okay? And that's why a lot of I statements, they may not just be lying. They're not aware. I am this, I am that. And you show them or you watch them and they show you that they are not. And they're just so contradicting. No empathy and valuing things like looks and status makes them critical. They'll criticize you, and they don't understand they're hurting you when they do it. And they're telling you what's important to them. Not how you feel, what you need, what you want. No. What you look like, how you act, how you make them feel, what you do for them, how you raise their status, how you take care of them. Number 2, conflict resolution. Narcissist, conflict resolution. And that's a first sign of depression, really, or a huge sign of depression. Having conflicts all the time, not getting along with people, period. Conflict resolution. Skills include techniques such as staying focused on topics, staying focused on the present, being ready to forgive or apologize, knowing when to take a break. And boy, can we be better at that. Most of us, all of us, a lot better at that. I like that last part, knowing when to take a break. Such an important part in a relationship to understand that we don't have to fix it the second. We have to fix it. We can't put it off till next week or next month or just never fix it. We have to fix it or we end it. But we don't have to fix it this second, right? God, we don't have to go do other things and act like it's not, bothering us either. Let's separate, okay? Let's come back when we're not so emotional, not so angry, not so defensive. And those of us who are in adult narcissistic relationships, you guys know, you watch my videos, I believe that you were also neglected in childhood. And this causes trauma. And trauma causes, amongst many other things, it's harder to stay focused. It's harder to stay focused on a topic and remember what we're talking about and things like this. It's much more difficult. And being ready to forgive or apologize. We can be better at that too. Wouldn't that be a spectrum? Well, let's just say it's a spectrum, and maybe some of you apologize too much. Take ownership of things you don't do, right? That's the biggest common thing I hear right after I talk to somebody that just got out of a huge traumatic relationship. It's my fault. I did it all. Narcissists are not working together with you for the relationship. It's not a partner. I like the reference of building a house together. You guys don't have the same house in mind, the same vision. And they won't communicate and tell you that. See? They say one of the biggest tests to a marriage, if not the biggest, is build a house together. Remodeling, stuff like that. And that's just a house, not even who we are, just kind of what we like. So, and being ready to forgive. And I stand strong on forgiving our abusers. I don't believe we need to or have to or any of that crap. Forgive ourselves. Forgive ourselves for not protecting ourselves, for not leaving sooner, things like this, for reactionary abuse. Okay. Number 3. Oh, and knowing when to take a break. Yeah, their breaks are silent treatment and discard, by the way. And a lot of their discards, they make you feel like it's totally over. No, just putting you on the shelf. Number 3, knowledge of partner. What's their shirt size? What's their favorite food? After communication, simply knowing a lot about your partner is a powerful way of showing that you care and makes you better equipped to tend to their ongoing needs. Extremely common. I get to know my clients pretty quickly. I start to get to really know who they are within a few hours. They're telling me everything, right? And it doesn't take long, literally a few hours, and I know them better than their husband of 20 years. Because I'm listening and I'm asking about who they are. Now, the examples they gave is nice. To know their shirt size, ring size, shoe size, favorite colors and foods and stuff like this. That's not totally who we are. How about knowing how they feel? Knowing what makes them feel good. Knowing what makes them feel bad. Doing the things that make them feel good. Not doing the things that make them feel bad. How about knowing exactly what they value the most and living that way too? Adjusting a little bit for them. romance. Romantic things and gestures, and just romance can be all kinds of things. But I think romance is, you know, remembering something my partner told me that they really love or is really beautiful, they've always wanted, and maybe I give it to them for our anniversary. 8 months later, I remembered and I got it, and here it is. Or, you know, we're going to go back for our anniversary. We're going to go back, our 10-year anniversary. I'm going to take you to the place we met and stuff like this. This is romance. This is, I know what you like and I know what you care about. And I really value the intimacy I have with you together, alone. Okay. And what I write down here, people who reject their self don't care who you are, period. Okay? That's something I've learned a few years ago that has really helped me. And I hope it helps you. People who do not know who they are, and that's something to start looking for. You want to identify toxic people, narcissists, unstable, sick, unhealthy. They don't know who they are, okay? And people that do not totally know who they are, reject themselves, do not care who you are. They don't value those things, period, in themselves or anyone else. They don't see it. They don't care or value who you are. It's only what you are. Number 4, knowledge of partner. Oh. That's what I just did. Sorry. Number 4, life skills. Do you plan for emergencies? Do you exercise and stay fit? Studies show that people usually want their partners to contribute a degree of security to a long-term relationship. People also want their partners to take good care of themselves. Do you have to tell your partner that they need mental health and talk therapy and please go get it? Otherwise, do you? You did. You thought about it at least. You guys talked about it, I'm sure. Mental health is very serious. And if you have mental health problems that are bad enough, you'll never have a functional relationship. That must come first, right? Take care of myself. It's like trying to enter a race in a car when your car's not even running correctly. Better get your car running right before you can even, right? We need emotional security. That's different than health or financial. It's emotional needs are the most important thing in our life. That might be the most important need. So that might be the most important thing in your life, and we need it, and we need to know how to meet it for ourselves and our partners. We have to have healthy partners. That adds more security, right? It's like you can't date an alcoholic who every time they get too drunk, they go cheat on you. They hit you. They wind up in some town, gone, missing for days. Not very stable. Part of security is stability, predictability, right? No empathy, no security. Because security is something that I provide for my partner, and it's emotional. If I don't have empathy, I don't know how you feel. How could I provide security? How could I make you feel secure? Can't. Number 5, self-management. This is not the same as life skills, Epstein insists. People who are skilled at self-management take inventories of their strengths and their weaknesses and always strive for improvement. They know how to interpret disturbing events in positive ways, and they work hard to reach their goals. Vitally important to advance in life, to heal from our past, to learn, to be successful, right? Success requires failure, but geez, we gotta learn. We have to learn. No self-introspection means you can't do this. And I won't self-introspect if I hate myself so much and have so much shame, and that's what happens if I reject myself. I reject myself since I'm a child because I'm a narcissist, and it causes lots of shame. I'm a bad person. So bad, I can't look at myself, can't take personal inventory, stock, can't introspect, can't look back at a relationship and say, wow, I really hurt you. What I did was wrong. If I want to be a better person, I need to not do that again because it feels really bad. None of that. No, won't look at myself, won't hurt, won't take personal stock, inventory, nothing. Nothing. Won't apologize, can't. Number 6, sex and romance. And I touched a little bit on romance. People with strong skills in these areas inquire and care about how to please their partner sexually, set aside time for intimacy, refrain from blaming their partner when sex doesn't go smoothly, and try to stay physically attractive for their partner. Interesting. I would add more emotional. Try to stay away from just the physical. Okay? And intimacy is two people sharing time together alone. And it's not just sex. It's making love. It's connecting. It's attaching. Being vulnerable. I know many, many, many women who've dated male narcissists really tell me that they cared so much about pleasing me sexually. I know. I've heard this a million times. It's not about you. It's not about you. It's about their ego. They're insecure. They value status, appearance, and sex, and they overcompensate for being such a piece of crap. And so they may have many lovers. They might have lots of sex. Extra partners you don't know about. Performance means who they are. That decides who they are. That's up to them. They don't care about pleasing you. They want to be able to say, I please women. I'm good at it. Number 7, stress management. Do you know how to use breathing, meditation, or imagery techniques to help you fight stress? If you know how to avoid or fight stress, you'll be better able to love and support your partner, because that's a part taking care of ourselves. And if we don't take care of ourselves, our relationships that we are in will become dependent. We will be dependent and reliant on our partners, and we can't. We have to be self-reliant, depend on ourselves, love ourselves, and work together in relationships to make the relationship work, not to completely take care of each other. Okay? So you are not dependent and reliant on others. That's codependency, right? Okay? And that's why when these relationships end, you guys feel like you just lost, I was going to say half of yourself, but maybe more. Okay? That's it. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know any extra skills you guys want to add or contribute. I always say, and to new viewers here, that comments are better than my videos. So go down below, read the comments, add your own, share your own experiences, ask questions. I'll always answer them, okay? And always don't forget to love yourself first. Thanks, guys. Bye.